Welcome back to The Wolf and the Melody. My name's Tommy, and tonight I am so excited to be able to check this out with you all. The latest AMORPHIS video from their new album. The song is called Light and Shadow. Um, Dude, AMORPHIS, they're incredible. They are incredible. It's been a little busy for me. I know there's a couple days there where I didn't upload. I've been trying to prioritize a balance of that and also just taking care of my mental health, Sometimes I come home and sometimes your boy's tired and his mind is on other things, and it can be hard to sit down and really give my attention properly to a song. And I don't want to ever force that, you know what I mean? And we're getting there. We're getting to a good balance. Um, One thing I wanted to talk about, and I think it's very important because here I promote just human compassion and kindness, but this is a big month. You know, June is about men's mental health, and this is something that's really, I think, that needs to be talked about. The rates of the amount of men that attempt suicide um, in a year, and those that actually do it, it's really alarming. And I feel like there's so many factors that go into play when it comes to being a human in this world in today's age. There's a lot of things that want to pit people against each other. If you were wronged or you suffered by the hands of a man, it's so easy to think that all men are like that and vice versa. And that's not the case. There's a lot of good people. There's a lot of good men out there that feel like they have nothing to live for and they have nothing to offer. I'm sorry to like hit you guys with this deep thing, but I think it's very important to talk about. Um, there's always going to be people that do shitty things, but there's also going to be people that are good. And I feel like the only thing that's really going to change this world is compassion and kindness, being strong. You know what I mean? Not being a doormat, but daring to do the hard thing, to be kind, to be, you know, caring. Um, I am I am somebody who grew up most of my life thinking I felt like I was really annoying, and I felt like people had to put up with me, and so I had a really hard time feeling like I belonged, and I felt like such a burden to people, and I, you throw in some situations that had a big effect on me, the death of my dad, um, loss, just you really felt alone, and and I attempted suicide when I was 23. I was 23. Um, and I remember no one knew. Like, I didn't tell anybody that I was contemplating. I felt like I had no one to talk to. And I remember calling my mom, and I was saying, Mom, I don't want to do this anymore. And she lived across the country, and she was the only person that knew. And even after attempting and getting help, my best friend at the time, the one dude who knew everything about me, he didn't find out that I had tried until 5 years later. I really just felt like I couldn't talk to anybody. And I look back and I realize that that's not the kind of shit I want to promote. With everything I do, whether it be music reviews, whatever, I, at the core, want to do something positive that lets people know that they're not alone. And, you know, there's a lot of hate and a lot of bad shit just being poured out into the world, and I don't want to be one of those people that do that. So this month, reach out to your brothers, your dads, your uncles, your cousins. Reach out to your buddies. Let them know that they're valuable and that they're important, and that you're thankful for them. I know I hit you guys hard with something deep right away, but it's important. And I just wanted to say that, So I love you guys, especially my dudes. I love all y'all. But y'all, I tell you every video to reach out if you need to talk. Please do. Okay? I'm not a therapist, but I can listen. All right. Now let's get on to Amorphis. Light and Shadow. I'm so excited for this novel. Such a big sound. This was so good. Oh, they got such a unique sound, man. To me, nothing sounds like Amorphis. Like, their combination of great catchy leads and solos with their super melodic, just their melodic choruses, and just the flow of their music, the way it's like they capture fucking magic, dude. Like, I'm not exaggerating. This song was oozing and laced with so much enchantment. You could hear it with the like the little bit of chimes, and just it just was so bright and positive and kind of like interesting, the message, just that balance of life, you know what I mean? Learning, the council of the dead, and listening to the living, and just all these things that help us to reflect and to balance and to ground ourselves. um great message, dude. And Tommy's vocals are like some of the best, I think, ever. To my opinion, he is incredible. And this band, dude, there's a reason why they've been going this long. They just kick ass. Hell yeah, y'all. What do you all think about the single? How did you feel? I want to hear your thoughts. But as always, thank you all so much for being here. Instagram, Discord, come on, connect, reach out, let's go. We got an amazing third year of YouTube to happen. And, one thing I also wanted to ask as well is, what else do you want to see from me? I don't, we want to keep the reviews and interviews and whatever, but is there possibly anything else you would like to see? How could I grow as somebody who connects with people? What can we do in this channel to bring you just more connection? I want to know your thoughts. All right, I love your face. Keep your head up. Listen, like I said already, you know how valuable you are, and I'm super grateful for all of you. All right, so until next time, stay lovely, stay metal, and we'll be back with another reaction.